Ekivvulu kya Nyegenyege ekyaliwo okuva nga 15 okutuuka nga 19 Sebutemba kyetobekamu emivuyo egyaleka nga bangi ku bakyetabyemu bafereddwa. Mu bantu abakola obutaweera okutuukiriza obuvunaanyizibwa obw'abakwasibwa Arthur Nkutu mwe mwali ababazzi abagezaako okuteekawo ebisulo oba cabins ezeeyambisibwa abagenyi abatali bamu. Omu ku baabakulira gwe tusisinkanye anyumya embeera mwe baayita.
Amannya gange bampita Mulindwa Faizo. Abatagisi ba Nyegenyege bankubira essimu ne bansaba abaana ab'okozesa ku sayiti nga bagenda kuzimba obuyumba. Nenfuna abaana 42 ne tugenda ne tukola omulimu nga Arthur yatuwadde omulimu ogwo ku site. Natugamba payment ejja kubeera ku the end after ennaku 5 ku ntandikwa ya Nyegenyege yennyini. Ne tukola ne tumaliriza okola kati ne tumugamba katusasule n'agamba musooke mulindeko mufulumemu wabweru poliisi ekola omulimu gwayo gw'okusakinga then tukomewo tulabe ensasula bweri. Ne tubeeraawo nga tetubitegeera. Abaana ne babeera wabweru tebalina kyakulya tebalina wakusula kuba bonna basula mu tawuni Jinja nga tebalina transport abajja Itanda Falls kubakomyawo mu tawuni Jinja kuba bakola nga tewali sente balya kuzaabwe naye nga basuubira bagenda basasula tebabasasula sente.
Bano nate baddamu ne bayitibwa okumaliriza ebyali bitawedde naye nga tebaasasulwa yadde omunwe gw'ennusu.
Kati gurupu eyasembayo generator gye bantuma yali y'abantu 8 ne mbakwatha Arthur ne bateesa naye nga buli kayumba bagenda akazimbira emitwalo 7 ne bazimba obuyumba 16. Ezo sente zonna teri azirabako. Owulira ekintu ekyo. Kati wogatamu ezo sente emitwalo 7 buli kayumba ke bakola times 16 ofuna miliyoni emu mu mitwalo 12 plus emiliyoni 4 mu mitwalo 62 ofuna emiliyoni 5 mu mitwalo 74. Kati sente ezo Arthur yatezituwa wabule twatuukirira omuzungu bayita Derek. Yali muntu mulungi n'asiibulako abaana bawako transport yakwata emiliyoni 3 n'azibawa ne bakola ki ne bagenda. Kati balance yasigalayo tetumanya ani amusasula. Babategesi ba Nyegenyege bo bakola ogwayo sente zonna baziririzinga ne baziwa Arthur. Arthur n'abula ne sente zaffe teyasasula sente zonna.
Mwakolako police report ku nsonga eyo?
Nagendako ku poliisi ne mukwano gwange omu ne poliisi yatugamba kye tulina okola tulina kuyita Arthur tutuule naye tutese ku nsonga eyo atuwe sente naye Arthur niwo mukubira amasimu takwata woddamu n'okuba teribeerako.
Tutuukiridde n'abantu abalala abawerako omuli n'abasiizi b'ebifaananyi bino abeetissibwa emmaali yaabwe yonna etwalibwe ku Itanda Falls olwo buli kabini ekoleddwa eteekebwemu ekisiige okwongera okugirungiya ng'enteeseganya zaali nti bano bagenda kuweebwa ekifo kya bwereere okuteekawo ebisiige byabwe abadigize naddala abava emitala w'amayanja beegulireko. Ekyewuunyisa baakolera bwereere nga n'ekifo ekyali kibaweereddwa bannannyini kukola ku nteekateeka eyo baabategeeza nti kyali kyakusasula. Bwe bannyonnyola abategesa enteeseganya yaabwe ne Arthur wano we bakizuulira nti omukulu yandibanga yabafeze. Ng'ebintu bimaze okukaawa, Lucy Onyango ye yafuna obukuumi bwa poliisi. Ne poliisi yennyini yali yafunyedde okwemulugunya okw'emirundi egiwerako ku muvubuka ono ayitibwa Arthur ekyagiwaliriza okumuggulako omuyigge emukwate.
I told you there was an army man who booked cabins. He also had challenges. Arthur never gave him keys to his cabins. Remember, this army man also paid for vending space. So Arthur never gave him the keys, so the person he had left in charge came to me and told me, where are our kids? I'm in the middle of 100 people shouting at me. That is at what time? Night, like around 10 a.m. Sorry, p.m. 9 p.m. People are shouting at you. You don't know what to do. Then this woman comes like, where are the keys? This is my receipt. We paid for these things. I had to send a boy to the cabin to pick keys. Those keys are not opening. I had to go myself and look for keys to the army man's cabins. So in that same, remember he had paid for also tickets, I think, and vending space. Then there are also other people. The complaints were many for them to arrest him. People had already complained. You know, tour companies had booked. Very many tour companies came and bought like cabins for their clients. So there were very many complaints. Even the workers went to, I think it was the RPC. I'm not sure, because he was summoned before his arrest. They sent a policeman to come and arrest him, but they tried to have dialogue with the workers and all that. So there were very many complaints going. So there was a decision to what? Get him arrested. It was around 2 a.m. No one knew where Arthur was on site. Everyone needs answers from Arthur. From the Nyege team to the booking team to the Talent Africa to the, what are these people called? Where the workers are supposed to sleep, even that team. So we went on a hunt to look for Arthur.
Amagezi ge baasala kwe kussa obunnyogoga ku bavubuka be yali asindikira abamunoonya okubannyonnyola ne bagituusa omukulu we yali.
And because we knew these boys know where Arthur is. They were communicating with him. These were his trusted people now at the festival. So we tried to ask them where is Arthur. They put them on handcuffs. They tell them, let's slope down and you show us where Arthur is. There's one person, one of the people who was working for the army man said, we saw Arthur, but we saw him down where the artist tents, where the artists are sleeping. So we walked down there. We go where the guy told us and we open the tent. And the OC asks, where is Arthur? You know how someone says they're sleeping, but you can really see their face is not sleeping. And they're like, we don't know where he is. He was just here. But now there was a tent that was behind and it was alone and it was a bit suspicious. So the police decides to open the tent. Who do they find? Arthur, who's pretending to be sleeping. Remember, everyone on site is stranded because of one person. And this person is sleeping. I am going through all the insults, people wanting to beat me for one person who is sleeping. I am risking to be arrested too because everyone knows me on the team. But you are sleeping. So he's arrested. He's put in an army ambulance and he's taken. I think he was taken to Budondo first. Then he sent me a message and was like, oh, I'm sorry, I was sleeping. He's like, hey babe, I'm sorry, I was sleeping. I'm sorry for this, I was hungry and tired. This is someone we have been looking for the whole day. So he tells me they're now transferring me to Buwenge. They took him to Buwenge. Then from Buwenge, they took him to Nalufenya. Then from Nalufenya, they took him to the regional office, police, Ginger, where the CIDs are. That's when he requested for bond with his lawyers.
Police etunnyonnyodde lwaki bo basalawo Arthur okumuta ku kakalu.
The level has booked online, of course with expected standards. But when they arrived at the venue, there was breach of contract. Because what some of these people expected were not on ground. And that one is primarily a civil matter. So there was issue of casual laborers not being paid by the very person, Arthur Chirunda. And they wanted to gang up against him. So it is at that point when we came in to rescue him. Because our mandate is protect life and property. Even to the accused person. The accused person has a right to life. So we rescued him. He was put under our safe custody, police, and later on released because the matter was purely a civil matter. So these people who came, the complainants, they came and we kept on advising them to take up the civil suit against the accused person, Kirunda Arthur.
Abategesi b'ekivvulu kino nga bayita ku mukutu gwa Twitter nabo beewozaako ku butya emivuyo gye gyajja okwetobekamu mu nteekateeka eno. Arthur ng'amaze okuweebwa akakalu ka kkooti yagenda wamu n'abantu abamu mu wooteeri emu okwebaka nga bwe balinda obudde buky'ensonga zigonjoolwe, wabula Lugaba agenda okubuggyako eddiba nga Bwana gundi yakutte eddanjabala.
So, conditions to get the bond, he told us, can you please get me out? I cannot do anything when I'm inside. Even his mom came and told us the same thing. He cannot do anything if he's inside. Can he come out? As people who want a solution, we're like, okay. They put him out on what? On bond. But bringing him out for bond, he couldn't sleep anywhere. We decided to rent out our hotel. It's called Bridgeway. It's in Jinja. So we also slept there because now going back to festival grounds was like terror that time. You know, when I enter there, it is death for me. I said, I'm not going back. Let's sleep here. So we decided to get rooms. There were Congolese clients too who came with us because they also paid for accommodation, but you know what happened? Same things, nothing. So we get a room for Arthur. By that time we're still dating, but that day is when I told him, even my friends told me, aren't you going to sleep in the same room with Arthur? No. The Congolese people told me, it's okay, we have booked for a room, we shall pay it. The landsman who paid. So Arthur gets his own room. On to waking up, Arthur disappeared at around 5 a.m. Since that day, no one knows where he is. Since that day, his phones went off. Since that day, it was the hardest thing to get to him. So I began communicating to his lawyers, trying to tell them, tell your client, all I need is for him to pay suppliers and to pay people his money. That's all I need. I'm going to show you the messages and whatever. I was communicating with him. Please tell him to pay suppliers, pay the people, and give my auntie his equipment, because going back behind to the equipment, I didn't know that the management had given him over 10 million to purchase this equipment. So when they saw my auntie's equipment, they decided to seize it till they're sure it's not a game. Because being honest, they thought I am in the scam with Arthur. I am in everything with Arthur. I know wherever the money went. I never knew about any money transactions. So now I have suppliers on my neck. I have clients who never got accommodation on my neck. I have family on my neck. I have a landlord on my neck who have not even paid till now on my neck. I have a lot of people. Even the people I thought I would run to, my family, were now sending me messages of, if you don't give your auntie back her things, you're going to see what is going to happen to you. You understand? This is where I'm supposed to run. But now, how am I going to explain this to them? They saw me with this person.
Onyango yali yafuna dde obumu ku bubonero obulaga nti omuvubuka ono yandibanga si mwesimbu, gamba ng'amannya g'ebiwandiiko bye okubanga gaawukana n'ago ge yali yeeyita ku mikutu egy'enjawulo. Tyono era alina n'abanywanyi abaamulabula, wabula omukwano ye nga gumuwalula.
I didn't know Arthur's real name till, I would say, prior the festival, like when the festival was about to begin, when now it was time to send, I would say, money or things to like the account. Me, I knew he was called Arthur Nkutu, but his real name was Arthur Chirunda. I didn't know his real home or family because he told me my family is in Entebbe and Kololo. When he was arrested is when I got to know, oh, he's a born of Jinja. So I would say I knew, or I know, very little about Arthur. My friends warned me from the beginning. I have 2 male friends, I will not mention their names. From the first day they saw him, they were like, something is not right with him. Yes, so my other female friend warned me because, okay, I didn't want to really bring the personal bit. Another woman entered the picture, stuff like that. So my friend told me, why don't you pull out of this? You understand? But this person explains to you and tells you, this person was in my life before, we have separated, they're just helping me do work for me, they're helping me run this project, so you understand. There were very many lies that were there in the picture. So, I don't know, it's hard for me. You know, I've reached a point where I can never cry anymore. I have cried since the festival till I just reached a point and said tears are not going to solve the solution.
Obulamu bwono agamba nti bwakubeera mu dduka ate ng'omuntu alina okuvaayo ku nsonga eno buli ekimukwatako naddala ku mikutu gya social media yakisiimuula dda.
After Nyege, I'm a fugitive, I would say that. Because I can't live my life the way I used to live it. I can't be at my home, sleep peacefully. No, I'm not even staying at my home. I am at a Good Samaritan's home right now. Since the festival. But you know, even someone gets tired of you being in their home. They need their personal space. I need to go also check on my own projects, but I can't be in the public because you never know what's going to happen to you. They're going to take you in, they're going to beat you, they're going to do all this. Yeah? I have really suffered, and I would say I don't have the best when it comes to my health. I have very bad asthma, so I struggle a lot. So it reached a time where I needed to seek medical attention, but I couldn't go out because now my safety. Where am I going to go? Who am I going to call? Yeah, so after Nyege, it's hard because I expect this person to come out to the public and talk. But what happened after the festival, do you know, he deleted everything about his company or himself from the internet or anywhere. I never had like any suspicions. Maybe it was premeditated or what, because looking back at everything, even it's hard for the Nyege team to trust him. Because what do you know about this person? Nothing.
Bitono nnyo ebimanyiddwa ku muvubuka ono kubanga ne ku kizimbe mu ntandikwa we yali atadde edduuka okutunda engoye ze lyasenguka dda nga tewali yadde ekipande ekikulagirira gye yadda.
Let me tell you, this person is like a ghost. That's now what I want to say. He was like a ghost. Even seeing his family was because he was arrested. Like, we didn't know anything except the business he does. I do apparel, my shops are here. When Nyege came out and called out his company, they deleted everything, their pages. I think even they shifted from their shops, I don't. That one I can't, but everything about them was removed. This person is literally like, you don't know anything about him. Even when I asked the lawyer about, can I get the mom's number, because things were getting hard for me. People are calling me. My own family is now calling me, we need our equipment. Suppliers, we need our money. Clients, give us back our money. I talked to the lawyer, I'm like, at least give me the mom's number. Maybe I talked to her. He said, Arthur told me, I cannot give anyone his mom's number. So, doing a background check or trying to locate Arthur has been the hardest thing for us because we don't know anything about him.
Ekimu ku bisinga okuluma Lucy kwe kubanga abategesi ba Nyege beesiga omuntu ono ate najja abalyamu olukwe.
The Nyege brand is, you know, it has taken them like 7 years to build a brand. But right now their brand is on the edge. Because however much they come and talk, it's like a family. The dad is the head. If a kid does something, who is to blame? The dad. Yeah. But the Nyege brand is going through a lot, media-wise, themselves-wise, financial-wise, because of a mistake that was done by a person who can't even come out to the public and try to yes, the mistake has already been done. You can't really remove what has been done, but at least clear the air and put things right. Yes. So the Nyege brand is going through hell and earth because of the mistake Arthur did.
Onyango n'ekiddako takirina kubanga kyasinga okufaako z'ensonga zino okuva mu ddiiro olwo obulamu bwe buddemu okutambula.
Being truthful, right now I don't really have a next plan because I just want to get this done because I can't do anything before. How it's going to get done, that's why I'm trying to come out. If all I'm asking is if Arthur is watching, because I know he's watching. If he can come out and at least he gives an answer to his crimes, or he gives an explanation. Everyone needs an explanation. No one has an answer. Now, do you think I can ever call out any friend to do any project for me? Because my own friends who I pulled out were called scammers. They also turned their backs against me because everyone around them was calling them, "You're a scammer, you're this. Why did you take money from us yet you knew the things?" Let me tell you, these guys knew nothing.
Mu katambi ke twasobodde okufuna nga kali mu ddoboozi lya Arthur Kirunda, ye yeewozaako ng'agamba nti Onyango agezaako okuttattanya erinnya lye kubanga ye yagaana okumwagala.
I need to find out what this is all about. If it's a personal vendetta for me refusing to be her man, let her take it out on me, not on the whole festival. Because now what will happen is people will start inboxing, even those who are, that were taken care of, those that got tents and cabins, they'll just inbox because it's a trend or something, and that will just drag our payment process. It is unfortunate that things had to happen like this due to the circumstances. I have not yet been paid up to date. Apparently, refunds will be prioritized first, and once people have been taken care of, those with legitimate claims, those who missed accommodation down there, and when that is catered for, that is when I'll receive any money. Now, I didn't think this would take as long as it has taken, but given the time period, I think it's high time we started catering for these things one by one as opposed to as a lump sum like I thought it would be. So I'm going to look at this list again and see where to start from. Yeah, but I don't want to promise you that it's going to be a lump sum, no, because you know everything that went down. I spent all my money on that freaking festival.
Okusinziira ku mateeka, Arthur Kirunda talina musango ku poliisi yonna wano mu Uganda, wabula ensonga ye erina bategesi bannyegenyege beppo n'abaddigize be yanyaga nga ku ssaawa eno be balina omulimu gw'okumuyigga bamutwale mu kkooti abitebye, kubanga n'ekiyita waggulu otega wansi, empungu teryabire. Nze Solomon Kaweesa.